everybody, Charles for HumbleMechanic.com. A few weeks ago, a bunch of guys asked me to do a time-lapse video of a normal day at the shop. So I set the GoPro up on top of the toolbox and shot one picture every 5 seconds for a time-lapse video. I did this on the Saturday, last Saturday actually, because it really works a lot better on a Saturday. There's less things going on in the shop. Things are a little bit calmer. The pace is fast, but there's less people in the shop, so it worked really well for that. I'm also going to do a bit of a voiceover on the video and talk to you guys about what's going on, what jobs I'm working on at the time. And hopefully this works really well. If you guys like it, let me know, and maybe this is something we could do a little bit more regular. And so yeah, here we go, time-lapse video.
All right, so before we get started, let's set the stage a little bit. We're actually looking directly at my bay. If you look to the right, you'll see the alignment rack, and you look to the left, you'll see the spare bay that's between me and my teammate. The upper right corner, you'll notice the parts department and the inspection bay, and then directly behind my bay is the quick lube bay, and then the other team that's working on Saturday. All right, the first car of the day is actually an oil change, tire rotation, and balance. I've actually worked on this Jetta a bunch of times. The Beetle to the left was left over from the previous day, and you can actually see me bouncing around up to the tire balancer. So that car's out. I think I worked on this Beetle a little bit back at the tire balancer there. You'll notice every once in a while I'll walk by and make a really dopey face. You also see that I pull this red Beetle out at some point and do something kind of stupid, so you'll see the red Beetle come back. This looks like just a 10K free service, oil change, tire rotation, super easy thing going on. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but I'm probably slacking off a little bit. Or on a test drive with another customer. That car goes out. Beetle out, Beetle back in. The Beetle actually, I forgot to plug the airflow meter in, and I had to pull it back in because the check engine light came on my test drive. The blue Jetta here in my bay was a C service, so it's a bigger service with a transmission service. The Jetta there to the left that is just on the alignment rack now was another 10K service and an alignment, which did need adjustment. So that was actually a pretty good ticket. Looks like a state inspection. And then I think I pulled it back in because I forgot to, I couldn't remember if I had tightened the drain plug or not. So I pulled it back in just to double check the drain plug. Here I am pumping DSG fluid. That was my service advisor that you seen just for a second. You notice that a lot throughout the day I'm gone, and that can either be on test drives or talking to a customer up front or you know, lunch or whatever. Here I'm just kind of dropping some truth with the Service Express guy, trying to get him motivated to sort of get on board and become a big boy technician. This car actually took me a lot longer than I expected. You'll see a red GTI that I pulled in. That car came in with a bad key. So I just had to reprogram a key and print 150 pages of documentation to do that. A huge waste of paper, but you know, we got the guy's key program and he was happy. That one will be back for the spoiler recall on the new GTIs, which is just re-gluing the trim packages. So not a big deal. This looks like checking tire pressure and checking the rear trailing arms for the recall. You'll notice, again, a lot of downtime, it seems. Right here, you're seeing me evacuating the oil out of one of the new 1.8 turbo engines, which actually works incredibly well with that fluid evacuator. And then here we're doing an update. I wound up having to do that update twice, as well as set the basic setting for the steering angle sensor several times because it didn't want to take it the first time. This gray GTI is getting a battery. You'll see me bounce back and forth between these two cars trying to get the steering angle sensor on the black Jetta reset, and it looks like an alignment as well. So this actually sort of winds down the day. I feel like I worked on a lot more cars than this video would indicate. So you know, this is bringing to the end of the day. I'm actually out in the sales lot looking for this Tiguan that I just pulled in, which had a dead battery as well as a cold start misfire. And then here's my dorky face, just kind of wrapping up the day and turning off the GoPro.
All right, right, guys, there you have it. One time-lapse video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Post your thoughts in the comments section, either on YouTube or on the blog, and let me know what you think of this. This may be something that, I'll do more often, or if it really stinks and you guys hate it, I won't do it anymore. But I really would love to hear your thoughts on this. Don't forget, if you did like the video, throw it a thumbs up on YouTube. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the blog, and of course on YouTube. And I'll have links to all that in the show notes on YouTube and on the blog. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.